Thank you for joining our Holiday Waste webinar. My name is Sasha and I am the Waste Resource Educator here at Picto County Solid Waste, and today we're going to be covering a range of holiday waste topics to help you have a greener Christmas this year. Today we will be focusing on winter set-out tips, green cart tips, how to find waste collection information in the event of a snowstorm or inclement weather, some holiday sorting tips, and some waste reduction and gift giving tips. If this is your first time attending a webinar with us, welcome. A little bit about us before we get started. Pictou County Solid Waste is a division of the Pictou County Shared Services Authority, which serves all 6 municipal units. Pictou County Solid Waste functions as a transfer station for waste and recycling, as well as a drop-off point for other materials such as household hazardous waste. We also operate a compost facility that sees about 6,000 metric tons of organics per year. At Pictou County Solid Waste, we have a great outreach and education program available to residents, businesses, and community groups at no cost. All of our programming can be done either in person or virtually, and we are always more than happy to help if you have any questions. We offer a range of educational webinars like this one, including a What Goes Where, waste reduction, and backyard composting webinar. But we can also customize a webinar to fit your community group or business. Just let us know. So to sign up for a webinar or a one-on-one education session with us, you can email info@pcssa.ca or visit our website, and under the Contact Us page, hit the Outreach and Education button. Let us know as well if you need any extra sorting guides or decals, because we do provide those for free as well. So we all know that the winter weather brings some extra challenges. And so I have a few tips to help mitigate this when it comes to your biweekly waste collection. First is to have all of your materials out to the curb before 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is when the collectors start, and I always like to remind people that you can't set your watch by the garbage truck. Even if they usually don't swing by your house until noon, still make sure to have everything out by 7 a.m. because routes can change, drivers can change, and you'll always want to be prepared. Next, make sure you've placed your materials in an area free of snow accumulation, which means that you have actually cleared an area for your materials to go. There's no snow in that area. And then we do recommend that residents consider placing their materials out the morning of their collection rather than the night before if there is snow in the forecast or a particularly windy day forecasted as well. And that just helps to avoid materials blowing away or being buried by snow. And finally, the best way to receive fast, up-to-date information is to sign up for collection reminders or download the Pictou County Solid Waste app. I'm not going to spend too much time here talking about it, but I will be mentioning this later on in the presentation. So the most frequent issue with green carts is that in the winter, some or all of the contents are not able to be tipped out because they are actually frozen to the cart. So to help with this, we recommend storing your cart in a sheltered area or placing a piece of cardboard under the lid so that it doesn't freeze shut. Placing some newspaper or cardboard at the bottom of your bin to help prevent things from sticking to the bottom can also be helpful. Some people like to purchase the paper yard bags and put those in their green cart to help with this problem as well. So that's a suggestion for you. Also, make sure to drain your food of any excess liquid and try not to put anything too soupy in the green cart. Also, wrapping your food in newspaper or placing it in some box board like a cereal box before putting it in the bin is going to help to greatly prevent that frozen and stuck material. And then finally, make sure to remember to bring in your green cart as soon as possible to avoid any damage from snow plows. Since we do have some snow in the forecast, I thought it would be important to go over where exactly you can find all of the information that you need if there is a weather event. Firstly, in the event of a complete cancellation, we will notify all residents before 7 a.m. using the following methods. So mobile, all of those signed up for collection reminders or who have downloaded the Pictou County Solid Waste app will receive an alert about the changes to the collection. Also, an announcement will be made on the local radio stations, and you can visit the Storm Watch page on the Mix 94.1 website as well. We also post all of our important announcements on the front page of our website, pcwastemanagement.com. So all you have to do is type in the web address and it'll be the first thing you see when you come to our website. And we're also very active on social media and we'll post cancellation notices on our Facebook and Twitter pages. So make sure you're following us there. So for a complete cancellation, a makeup day will be scheduled for the following Saturday. However, if a collection has already started, but inclement weather prevents trucks from completing the collection, residents will be asked to remove materials from the roadside and double the amount of material will be accepted on their next regular collection day. As we all know, the holidays can come with a lot of extra waste, but I'm here to help you sort it all out. So first up is wrapping paper. We recommend saving your wrapping paper to reuse it, but if that's not a possibility, here are your sorting options. If your wrapping paper has foil or glitter, that belongs in your clear bag garbage. However, regular wrapping paper can go straight into your compost bin in Pictou County. I've also included tissue paper here, which can go into your compost bin as well. And for both your wrapping paper or tissue paper, you don't need to worry about removing the tape, which is great. And then we have bows and ribbons, and both of these are regular clear bag garbage unless you can reuse them. And of course, we encourage you to reuse those. They're great to use year to year. So Christmas cards. These are great to reuse to make gift tags out of or artwork or whatever you want to do. There's lots of different ways that you can reuse them. And if you aren't reusing your Christmas cards, the ones with glitter are garbage and the ones without glitter can go right into your paper recycling. And then next up we have gift bags. Hopefully everybody holds on to their gift bags because they are just so great to reuse. But if you have paper gift bags, they can go into your paper recycling. Just remove the handles first and place those into the compost. And if you have a shiny or laminated gift bag, those are regular clear bag garbage if you cannot reuse them. But of course, we do encourage you to reuse them. And then finally, we have cellophane there, which would be clear bag garbage if you cannot reuse it. We get a lot of questions about broken ornaments this time of year. If you have broken ornaments, just place them in a cardboard box, tape it up, and clearly label it broken glass, and you can place that right beside your garbage bags for collection. And then next we have Christmas lights. So we get a lot of questions about that one as well. There's actually 3 different areas that you can drop those off for proper recycling. Bill Stewart's, Golden Penny, and John's Bottle will all accept your broken or worn out Christmas lights. But of course, before you throw out the whole strand, make sure you test it and see if maybe you can just replace a few lights on the strand before tossing everything out. But you can bring them for proper recycling at these 3 locations here. And then Christmas trees, if you have an artificial tree, you can always donate it or sell it if it's in usable, resellable condition. If not, you have to bring it to the Mount William facility for proper disposal. And then for a real Christmas tree, those will be collected on your regular collection day between January 4th and 15th. Just make sure that there is no ornaments, tinsel, any plastic left on the tree before you put it out to the curbside for collection. So there are lots of ways to reduce waste this holiday season. I like to break up my waste reduction efforts into categories. So first up is food, and Canadian households actually waste over $1,000 per year on food that gets left uneaten. So before you go grocery shopping, do a quick inventory, check your cupboards and see what you already have on hand, and start your menu planning here. Also, take note of your portion sizes. Of course, our Christmas tables might be looking a little bit different this year. You might not have as many people to feed, so make sure you're not making too much food that's going to end up going to waste. Also, you want to make sure that you've left room in your fridge for all of these holiday treats that you might be having. Eat everything, use it all up, so that you have room to put in your new holiday treats and that the food that was there before doesn't end up going to waste. One of my favorite tips for food waste reduction is to save your veggie scraps and use them to make a vegetable broth. So when you're doing your holiday cooking, save your celery stalks, save your carrot tops, save any onion peelings. Those are all great and they can go into some water, boil them for a few hours, and you'll have a really great vegetable broth that you can use again and again. So for more food waste reduction tips, as well as recipes and portion help, you can check out lovefoodhatewaste.ca. Next up, we have gifts, and I do have a few gift ideas on the next slide, but it's great if you can try to buy local and embrace thrifting and regifting. So when you're thrifting or buying secondhand, you're likely to find a one-of-a-kind piece that the recipient hasn't seen before on the shelves, which is great because you end up with a really unique, wonderful gift. Also, if you have something in good condition that you're not using, that you know somebody else would love, why not regift it? It's much more environmentally friendly and it makes everybody happy. And then next up we have packaging. So first off, try to shop for gifts that have minimal packaging. You can find some great gifts with minimal packaging options at your local farmers market or local stores. Those places generally their items don't come with that much packaging, which is awesome. And then when you're wrapping your gifts, try and use reusable bags or fabric scraps to wrap your gifts. We actually have a video on our Facebook page showing just how easy it is to wrap gifts with fabric scraps. You could also use a scarf or a tea towel to do this. And it's great because it actually makes the wrapping part of the gift and it looks beautiful. But really, the most important thing when it comes to packaging is to try and reduce, reuse, and repurpose as much as possible. Another great way to reduce holiday waste is to try and keep your decorations natural. That way you can compost them when you're done. So dried orange garlands and the traditional popcorn and cranberry strands are a great example of this, and they're super fun to do with your family. And you can also try using natural clippings from outside around your house to try and create natural wreaths and centerpieces. This is great. You can head out to the backyard, head out outside with your family and do this as a fun activity. And in the picture on the bottom left there, you can see that's a fabric scrap wreath. And then the middle picture actually shows some mason jar lid ornaments, which are another fun way to upcycle this holiday season. And you can head to Waste Reduction Week Canada, wrwcanada.ca, for a bunch of holiday waste reduction tips, upcycling tips, all of that good stuff. Or you can even just, Google it, look it up on Pinterest, and find a lot of great ways to reuse and repurpose items and upcycle, which is great. Next, we have gift giving. So edible gifts are definitely my favorite. You can make your favorite dish or dessert and gift it to somebody with the recipe attached. So that's one great way. Another great low waste gift is to buy someone a pass to a virtual class. So Craftsy is a great example. So for people who like to quilt, crochet, cook, photography more, it's a virtual class that they can attend if they're interested in those things. Um, this year, a lot of the gifts that we would normally give as an experience gift would be, tickets to a concert or tickets to a sporting event are things that we can't necessarily do right now. So a virtual class is a great option. Or you could even, pay for somebody's membership to a club or something, or pay for a month of their Netflix or other streaming service. That's a great gift as well, and you can even buy gift cards for that as well. Um, you can also buy a gift that helps somebody have their own low waste holiday. There are so many great reusable items like straws, silicone snack bags that would replace Ziploc bags. Um, and if they're a baker, you could get them a silicone baking mat that replaces parchment paper or silicone cupcake liners. But there are really endless options. Everything from your reusable mug and water bottle, reusable cutlery, bamboo toothbrush, all kinds of things. And you can check out thetearshop.com for some ideas on some sustainable gifts. Finally, just a bit more about our app. You can download it for Android and iPhone by searching Picto County Solid Waste in the App Store, or you can visit our website, pcwastemanagement.com, and scroll down. You can type in your address, and there you'll be able to hit the Get a Reminder button, where you can sign up for reminders via text message, email, or phone call. If you do need any help setting up a reminder, just give us a call on our hotline number, and we'll be more than happy to help you get set up. And because the app and the reminders are really the best way to get notified about collection changes, and these can be especially helpful in the winter months. Another great thing about it is that the mobile app has the waste wizard function, so you can type in an item. If you're not sure where it goes, it will tell you exactly what bin to put it in, and we have all of our Christmas items on there as well. So on Christmas morning, Boxing Day, when you're getting cleaned up, if you're having things to sort, you can search it on the Waste Wizard and it will tell you where to put it, which is awesome. So that really is a great thing, especially for these winter months. So thank you for joining today's webinar. I hope you found it informative. You can check us out online at all of our social platforms there, or you can email us at info@pcssa.ca. And if you do have any questions, feel free to write them in the chat or unmute your mic if you have a question to ask. Thank you so much, and we hope you'll be able to join us again.